It's going to be rain most of the day tomorrow, on and off. The cold air behind the low, as you can see, comes in here. High pressure builds in for the Monday and Tuesday. Then it looks like there's going to be a low coming off. Weekend, and then I think high pressure builds into the Bermuda by the time we get toward Thanksgiving, lifting a storm up to the Midwest. So that's pretty much almost similar to what the GFS is trying to say. I like this music, by the way. Do 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 do. See, this is similar. The high pressure in the southeast right there. We've got precipitation coming up from this high pressure system and easterly wave of the tropics. This is going to be lifting a storm into us sometime by Thanksgiving week. I don't exactly know when, because I can't go out any further this tomorrow more than 240 hours. This model is developed fully, so I can see what this wants to do here. Another storm missing us. Thanksgiving looks like it's going to be under high pressure, so it should be nice, but could look cool. Yeah, nothing looks like it's significant for us, as I can see. It's just the only thing, let's recap, the only thing that we have to worry about is we're going to be getting rain tomorrow from a low pressure system, and then after that we got rain Wednesday. And after that, I think that's the only two systems we're going to worry about. That's that storm right there on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday's fine, rain Wednesday, then the storm moves out, and I think it's going to be fine Thursday and Friday, maybe a rain shower or snow shower off the Great Lakes, as you can see right here, is possible. Yes, it is. I was outside already today. Then I figured since my parents were gone, I can produce a live stream since I haven't done one since Halloween. It's just that during the week when I get home from work, I want to either hang out and play golf with my uncle or just do nothing. It's going to be even harder to get my motivation going when now that the days are going to start getting colder. Being only stuck in the 40s, no good. Yeah. So those are the two trouble spots that I see. Trouble spots I see is Sunday, so tomorrow's not going to be a nice day. It's going to be stuck in the mid to upper 40s with rain. I don't think tomorrow's going to be a good day at all. High pressure's in control Monday and Tuesday, but temperatures are going to be in the 20s for a low and be only in the low 40s for a high. But at least we have high pressure in control. Then this low moves out Wednesday night, so Thursday and Friday is fine. Then this high pressure seems to fend off this low pressure system offshore on us this weekend, or next weekend. Then it's just more cold. And I think high pressure's in control. Hey, welcome. That's 12:02 right now. Almost 12:02. That was my old live stream there. I was just trying to reflect as I was waiting for time to tick off the clock there. Let's turn my desktop audio down a little bit. Turn on my non-copyrighted music again. I gotta cut it down on my end so I can... There we go. Now back to my my live feed. Let's get out of my old live stream. Let's go to the current conditions out there. The current conditions is that it's almost 40 degrees out there. I might want to go outside and take a walk. This afternoon. It's finally out of the 30s. Yesterday was only like 36 for a high. I didn't really keep track yesterday because yesterday was a day of me just doing nothing. It was a rough week at work as we had a lot going on. It's probably going to be a rough week this week coming up to Thanksgiving, and then it goes to Black Friday and all that fun stuff there. Current conditions don't look too bad here. It definitely looks like it's upper 30s, low 40s. Light winds here, only about like 8 miles per hour, so it might be a good idea to go out and enjoy some of the sunshine this afternoon. Alright, let's go on the current conditions here. What should I even talk about right now? Ah, yes, the lake effect snow that's been pounding Buffalo, New York, and the other city there. I forget the towns over there. But yeah, they gotten like 48 inches plus in the last 72 hours because of this lake effect snow machine here. It's been all over the news, all over YouTube, all over everywhere from this like this all this cold air and choppiness over the warm Great Lakes. I guess they're not having very much fun from that snowstorm. Let's go a little bit closer. See all that snow that fell down? Those little stripes right there in between the clouds? Yeah, that's all that snow from the Great Lakes. You can see the lake effect bands going over the Great Lakes right now. This band is going over this lake, which is going over this lake. We can look at the radar as well too and see where the bands actually are. The band is actually going over this part of the lake here. It's not hitting Buffalo anymore. It's going way up here now as the winds are shifting to the southwest around another low pressure system. So they aren't having any fun over there. I have seen some YouTube live streams of some storm chasers. Man, they are not having a good time there. But we don't have to worry about that. We are enjoying sunshine right now. Even though it's damn right cold out and I don't like it at all. So, the current conditions, it's a rather nice day for November standards. Let's go to the GFS. This is the updated GFS. So this low pressure system right here is going to be spinning more moisture and lake effect snow in the same areas that got hit before. And we're going to have a temperature shift, as we can see here, more cold air coming. Today is going to be about 40 degrees, tomorrow's only going to be about 32, and very windy tomorrow behind this low, so today is a better pick up the weekend to be outdoors because tomorrow's not going to be a good day due to the wind and the cold weather. There's another little clipper system here that's going to be coming down, but finally high pressure system is finally going to stop this lake effect snow, as you can see here. Not as much going on after that sweeps around. This is going to sweep in on Monday into Tuesday, but we're going to get nothing but just temperature and pressure shifts. Then finally, high pressure kind of shifts offshore. There's that low pressure system we were seeing last week on a Wednesday that was going to miss us. The next storm we have to deal with is Friday, Saturday. There's going to be moisture coming up here and getting us wet on Friday. As you can see, this low pressure system seems to connect to this low area right here. And I thought it was supposed to be a much bigger storm Friday, Saturday, but it looks like it's holding off now. Yeah, that's nowhere near what I was seeing the last several days. The last several days I was looking at a big storm like this. Well, that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. I was seeing some snow that was possible earlier during my work week that we were supposed to get hammered with snow and maybe a wet windy storm, but it almost looks like it's trending not to be anything now. Thanksgiving is just going to be under high pressure, cool conditions for November, but it should be very nice in the Northeast. The last couple of runs have been saying high pressure is in control for Thanksgiving, so no problems in the Northeast. And we may get some rain showers Friday into Saturday, but it doesn't look like it's going to be much of anything. And then just the same old stuff. Little clipper systems coming along the cold and warm air. Nothing really going on in the Northeast lately. That would be a nice warm up right there if we can get that warm air in there. But not really much of anything. I'm going out like 300 hours now, so I'm just basically just kind of get an idea of what could happen now. It seems like it's trending that so far this November we've been getting like definitely near misses on big storms because of high pressure, the cold air blocking it. But nothing really much going on. I thought there was supposed to be a bigger storm on Friday and Saturday, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Almost like this low pressure system here doesn't really connect with this low pressure system, and it really doesn't do much but just a temperature shift and maybe a few showers on Friday, Saturday, but that doesn't look like anything. Let's see what the Euro has to say. Where are we, Sunday? Oh yeah, the temperature shift here because of this low here. Then this little low pressure system behind it is not going to do anything really. High pressure bills southwest on Wednesday and Thursday. Perfectly fine for your Thanksgiving, just cold under high pressure. So the Euro says that 7 p.m. yesterday says there is still going to be a storm that's going to blow up on us. But we have to wait until later on to see what the 12Z run says. But this is still saying there's a storm. Though I probably saw that yesterday, which this is no different than what I saw yesterday before bed. And after that, that storm moves through and just cold air behind it. So there's nothing. This Euro saying there's supposed to be a storm, while the GFS, the latest one at least, is saying it's going to be nothing. But if I go back to 0Z on the GFS is saying yes, there is still a storm. So probably the new data from tonight and overnight has changed the perspective of the storm here. We have to track to see if that's going to stay or not. Let's see the Canadian model. The Canadian model from 12Z today is also saying it's supposed to be an explosive storm here. So the GFS seems to be a little bit underperforming. I don't know if I'm going to agree on that, because this is saying a big, huge storm is going to blow up the jet stream here as cold air comes over the warm waters there. So that's what I was seeing for Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving. I don't know what the GFS is doing there, but that makes me feel like it's an outlier. This is 12Z on November 19th. It's still not. This is exactly what I was expecting here. See this storm on Wednesday? This is going to move out. Then this looks like there's going to be a low forming off Florida. Cold air dipping down here. This is what I think Friday and Saturday is going to deal with, is a big low pressure system. I don't believe what the GFS is saying right now. I don't believe that. I don't know if it's hiding something or something like that, but I don't like what it's saying right there. I think there's going to be some storm right after Thanksgiving, so people that are coming home from Thanksgiving in the Northeast are not going to have a good time. So I don't know if you want to leave early on Thursday to get ahead of the storm here, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a explosive storm just after Thanksgiving is over, as you can see right here. The GFS, the Canadian, and the icon is still saying something big here, while the Euro is saying it's supposed to be something going on as well. So gotta watch that closely there. And after that storm moves, I don't think there's anything to deal with. It only goes out 240 hours. So that's your Thanksgiving week. So pretty much nothing to worry about until after Thanksgiving, when we gotta watch out for this explosive storm here. But it's trending to be a warm storm, as all this heat and tropical moisture is going to come up the Atlantic, as there's going to be a tropical system right off of Florida. So I think it's going to be a warm storm. I don't think we have to deal with any snow out of that. It's definitely inland, west of the low there. So that's your Thanksgiving week there. So nothing bad until Friday, Saturday after Thanksgiving. And I guess I would use the GFS that goes 2 weeks out here. I don't want to use the 12Z run. I guess I can use the 6Z run because that's more updated. So this storm is potentially going to hit us then. Then after that moves out, just like effect snow, I guess, behind the storm, and more cold air. Plenty of high pressure to go around after that front moves through. Then other than that, it takes another week for another storm to brew up. I don't think it's going to be anything significant. The next storm that looks like it's going to hit us is another week from there, from like Saturday to Saturday. So after that storm moves through after Thanksgiving, I think it's going to be a bunch of high pressure until a week later when we get another precipitation maker. Looks like some precipitation as a warm front pushes off from this high pressure, but about a week after the next storm, we have another storm. It almost looks like, using the 6Z run on November 19th, which was 2 a.m. data. I know if someone's watching, I'm not watching my live chat now because I've been live 10 minutes before my stream started and there was 0 views, so I'm just doing my talking first before I stop and answer any questions. So yeah, so that's 2 weeks out. So one big storm right after Thanksgiving, and after that just pretty much cold, windy conditions with high pressure behind that low pressure system, and maybe not another storm until about a week later when we finally get into December. And I can't wait until December 8th. December 8th and 9th, I think, is the earliest sunset until it levels off and starts getting later and later and later for the rest of the year until June. So I can't wait for that date. I can't wait for increased daylight again, because ever since the cold air came in, I have been doing nothing but staying indoors. I don't want to go outside and get my immune system sick, so I'd rather stay warm and enjoy myself. Oh man. So that's basically a 2 weeks forecast, and how long? I don't know how long that was, but that was quick there. I think it was 15 minutes for a 2 weeks forecast because I've been live for 25 minutes there, so I think it was like 15 minutes when I went live, or 10 minutes, so it was 15 minutes to do that. And I did it nice and quickly today. So where's my window here? Yeah, my window says there's 0 views today, so technically I didn't even need to look at my own screen there. So that's pretty much the forecast in 25 minutes. It's not like anything else I need to say about this forecast here. Okay. I could probably end the stream early today if I wanted to. People complain that my live streams are too long and says, oh, it's hard to digest it, so I should just cancel it right now and come back on another stream. I could play a game if I wanted to, but what game do I want to play? Alright. Now I can take a break right now. So there's not really much I need to say right now, because I pretty much did my thinking already. So let's go back to my Word document. Which I can go back here. So I did the current conditions. I did the current satellite and radar. Off to my 7-day forecast. Then I didn't really take a break to reflect. I just went right to my second week out goal. outlook, so I already kind of did reflection as we were talking about that, so I pretty much flew by this. So what's 7? I don't know. Maybe look at the snowfall for Buffalo, but I already said about 48 inches fell in several hours. 72 hours. I may have said that already, but it's not really much I need to really say in my discussion. Maybe just mess around, but to be honest, I already did it quick enough, so. Oops. Still trying to get used to, there we go. Alright, so what do I want to do now? I guess I'd be live for another 15 minutes or so. No drop frames today, which is great. Alright, so I could move this up just a tad bit. Okay. Should we just reflect one last time here? So let's use the 6Z GFS model just to recap what I think is going to happen the next 2 weeks. Let's just recap one more time. So, not much going on in the Northeast. Today is going to be a warm day toward 40 degrees and about only 32 degrees cold and windy for your Sunday behind this low pressure system. There's a high that tries to nudge itself in here, but there's no low pressure system going to sweep by here. But it's not going to be a big deal for us. Maybe in the mountains in Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire, it's going to get some snow out of these next 2 low systems or low shortwave. Other than that, just high pressure building, fending off this tropical wave here. Nice and probably should be sunny skies for your Thursday for New England. So I can check to see. Yeah, it should be mostly sunny skies for your Thanksgiving for New England. Temperatures are going to be fairly mild as we're going to have southeast winds off the high pressure system, so. See, sometimes zooming it in too much, I can't see what I'm looking at. This high pressure here, so it should be southeast-south winds, but why doesn't it seem like... Oh. So the pressure in the... Okay, why is that? Oh, at the surface, it's coming out of the north, and then coming out of the south here. So we're gonna have pretty much calm winds for your Thanksgiving. But if we go to 850, it's all southwest winds, as you can see there. And the southwest winds are sort of above freezing, but with sunshine and a warm flow of loft that's going to make it warm. So your Thursday is going to be pretty nice, and they're 50 degrees in the Worcester area over here. Not Worcester area, but the Boston area, southeast, and in Connecticut and Rhode Island, it's going to be toward 50 for your Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, under high pressure, no wind, sunshine, it's going to be a fantastic day. And after that, we're going to have that storm brewing as we have southeast winds and south winds blowing up ahead of this frontal system. The Friday night into Saturday afternoon looks kind of wet. And after that, the cold air and the lake effect snow machine might start up again after Thanksgiving's over, with plenty of cold air coming off the Great Lakes there. Wouldn't be surprised to see some lake effect snow showers or rain showers behind this front Friday and Saturday here, as we're going to have a lot of activities. Look at that. Saying it's going to be that cold air is going to force precipitation over the Atlantic there, as you can see. And after that, just cold wind and conditions. Even still, see how these isobars are so thick? So I'm pretty sure it's going to be breezy. It's going to be breezy pretty much the whole entire duration of this storm. It's going to be breezy south winds here, breezy northwest north winds, and that's not going to let off until almost like Wednesday. So we're going to have cold and windy conditions for several days after Thanksgiving's over. And like I said on my previous earlier in my stream, not really much going on until sometime a week after. A week after there might be another storm viewing. After that, I don't know exactly what's going to happen since it's getting so far out, but a week after Thanksgiving, maybe another storm to look out for in the Midwest, as you can see. The GFS is saying that high pressure basically moves offshore, picking up moisture over here. This moisture is over in the Gulf Stream, picks up moisture here, maybe another low pressure system around December 1st to December 3rd, maybe another low pressure system brewing, but I don't really see anything significant. So a week after this storm moves in, let's just watch out for another storm about a week later. And since I said I was going to go up to December 4th, which is 2 weeks out, this model goes right out to 4 weeks out. So not really much to talk about. Just winter's finally here. I think that's all I really need to talk about here. There's not really much for me to talk about. I've been basically looking at the models a lot on my off time, and I was a little bit more prepared today. So I don't think I need to be live anymore here because I did my 2 weeks forecast. And no other model will go out further than GFS. So maybe the next thing I want to do here is look at the American ensembles. So there's that storm right there. That's going to be a storm right off the Gulf Stream, and this inland storm is going to combine together to a big storm. After that, cold air and windy conditions behind the low there. And this is not developed all the way through, so this is 60. High pressure is going to be building in the southeast. It seems like ever since I've been looking at these ensembles, it's been seeming like it does the same thing every week when I go 2 weeks out. It's like, it's kind of strange. Another low pressure system like brewing in the Midwest by November 30th to December 1st. That might spawn a little storm because of this high pressure bringing up moisture over to this low here. So there may be another storm blowing up by the 1st to the 3rd, but looks like high pressure, it looks like it wants to stay in control. Maybe a slight low pressure system sliding along like I thought in the deterministic, but other than that, doesn't appear to be anything going on here. There's that low going bye-bye after Thanksgiving, cold air behind it. Maybe this little low pressure system from this like little shortwave here might come into us by the 1st to the 3rd, like I said several times, but other than that, I think high pressure should be in control. Maybe a few waves of energy, like I think, sometime after December 1st, maybe another low, somewhere in this mess here. As I don't know why a phone is ringing on me. Hello? Huh? Sorry about that. I had a phone call. So yeah, like I said, not really much going on after the post-Thanksgiving storm. I think high pressure is going to be building in the southeast, so I don't think there's going to be another storm brewing until I think the 1st of December to the 5th of December, mate. I only want to go up to Sunday to December 4th, so just pretty much cold conditions because it's November now, nothing too crazy going on. Like I said, storm Thanksgiving, and then a week later in the second week there might be another storm brewing. So I don't think there's anything else I want to basically think about right now. Maybe go to another storm. Where are we? There's that storm, that storm over there behind it. A little bit of a ridge building. This little area right here, same thing, around Wednesday, November 30th, maybe a storm brewing from this little piece of action here. South winds blowing here from this high pressure. This might spawn a storm between November 30th to December 1st. As you can see here, this big, huge ridge right here getting buckled down, so there might be a storm right there. And now all the winds are shifting down to south-northeast. So this is probably introducing a storm. Yeah, that's definitely got to be a low pressure system there. So about like 6-7 days out after the storm from Thanksgiving, there might be another storm in the horizon. About 6-7 days after that, as you can see, high pressure is clearly in control, and then after that it pushes east, and then there's going to be a storm somewhere over here. So that basically just solidifies what I have talked about several times. So I think I did a good enough job talking today. So I think number 8 is going to be closing out the stream. I guess I can stay active for about 5 more minutes if someone's gonna chat on the live stream to ask me questions, but other than that, I think I wrapped up what I wanted to do today. Yeah, so pretty much the rest of this weekend and the rest of before Thanksgiving is going to be perfectly fine. So I think I did it good enough on the stream for right now. I was been live for about 45 minutes. That's enough for a stream for today because I got other things I would like to try to do today, as I did that rather quickly. And since there's only been 2 views, but they haven't really stayed very long. Like for 2 minutes, 1 view stayed for about 2 minutes, and other than that, it's pretty much nothing. So I'm gonna be ending the stream here, and I'll probably be back when I have another moment of time to spare. But for right now, 0 dropped frames, perfect live stream.